Hi everyone, how are you today? I'm going to be doing a training on how to sell your Win rewards and then cash them out. So let me share my screen with you. Perfect. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go into Connect, and I'm in my wallet. And what I wanted to show you first is that we need Ethereum to transact on anything with Connect or any of our brands. We are on the Ethereum network. So what you want to do is make sure that you have Ethereum in your wallet. So you're going to click Ethereum and you're going to click Receive. Now there's two ways I'm going to talk about receiving Ethereum into your Connect wallet. Over here, you're going to see a banner that says Switch Pay by Crypto. When you click on that, you can buy now, and it's going to ask you to put your Ethereum address in here, and it will walk you through the steps. And yes, you need to connect your bank account through here, and there's a way of doing that on the Trade Wallet through Switch. The other way that we're going to do it is through Coinbase. I'm using Coinbase because I'm familiar with it and I've used it for a while. So what you're going to do in Coinbase after you buy Ethereum through your bank, you are going to go to Assets. You're going to click Ethereum, and you're going to send crypto. Then you're going to copy in here, paste in here the address that we just copied in Connect for the Ethereum. Then you're going to do Ethereum default. You're always going to choose this option. You're going to put in the amount that you want to send over, preview, and here you have it. It's going to cost 10 cents to go over, send now. Once that happens, it's usually within a minute, you're going to go back to Connect. Okay, so then as we wait for that to show up, it'll take a little bit, but it'll show up here in your wallet. What I wanted to show you is to go to Connect Pay. In Connect Pay, you will see that you have your brands over here, and here is Win. And I recently requested withdrawal of that. And that's why there's $1.81 here, because it's accumulating from the time that I have withdrew it. When you withdraw from here, it takes about 48 hours, up to 48 hours. I've seen it at 48 hours, no less. And it goes into your wallet. So where that would be is when you go to wallet, you have crypto, digital rewards, and NFTs. That will show up after you withdraw it in your digital rewards. When you click that, you will see right here that there is $342.06 in here in my digital rewards from what I withdrew last week or whenever I did that. Now, what you want to do now is bridge it into ERC20. The ERC20 gives you the ability to move it out into cash. And this is good also for those of you who need to renew your Win nodes. This is the first step. So you're in your digital rewards in your wallet, and you're going to click Win. When you click Win, you're going to see the little credit card, and then you're going to click the blue square. You're going to click Max. You're going to click Preview Transaction. Now, what I've noticed, even though I clicked Max, you can try it, but what's been happening is the amount of Max is not able to go through. So you would have to go back and change the number a little bit here of what you want to send. And it should go. When you leave a few cents in, the transaction goes smoothly. So after you preview, you're going to, I agree. And then you're going to put in your encryption passcode, your wallet passcode you set up with Connect, and then transfer. After you do that step, it usually takes 24 hours. I've seen it show up in a few hours. Okay, so where that goes now is back to your wallet under crypto. It will be right here, Win ERC20. And you can see there's 96 cents in here. And this is because the last time I did it, I left a little bit in because that allowed me to move it out. Okay, so now the next step of what we need to do is go to MetaMask. We need to go to MetaMask to move this and swap it for USDC or USDT and move it into the bank. I like using USDC. So what you're going to do is you're going to click this, and we're going to be sending this ERC20 to MetaMask. Okay, so now, if you've never moved any rewards into MetaMask, you're going to have to put in the contract addresses of the brands that you want to move and swap. So MetaMask, metamask.io on Chrome, you're going to download it and then pin it. And when you pin it, you'll see a little fox. And this is just easy access for you to come in. Okay, so now we need to find the contract address for Win. And there's two ways that I will show you how to do that. Okay, the first one is you're going to go to CoinMarketCap. Let's see, I have many windows open here. Let me close some of these windows. Okay, CoinMarketCap, coinmarketcap.com. I looked it up before. Under search, you're going to put Win. Now, I recently did that, and you're going to see a variety of different Win pop up. This is the Win with our logo. You always want to make sure you're using the correct brand. So we have this over here for the Win, and when you scroll, you'll see the contract address. This is a custom contract address for our token. So you're going to find that, and there's a little clipboard again, and you're going to copy that. Then you're going to go back to MetaMask. When you click tokens, it'll say popular network with a hamburger to the right, the 4 dots. You're going to click that. Import tokens. And then you're going to paste that contract address right there. Okay. Now I did it before, so it's not going to let me go, but you're going to go to where it says next, and it will take you through the steps. I think there's 1 or 2 more. Very easy. Oh, I'm sorry. Custom token. Custom token. Let me go back and start over. Okay, so you're going to go to popular networks, import tokens, custom token, paste. And there we have it. You couldn't, I was missing this before. So this is, it can't be added because I've already done it. Click next. And then there's 1 or 2 steps, very easy. And it will take you to where you need to go back here. And you will see that your Win shows up right here. Okay. The other way is I am going to copy this link. I already did it before. The OGs were set up a link tree, and it has all of our contract addresses and other info for each of our brands on there. And this is the link for that. And when you click it, it'll open up and you'll see the contract address. And it's good to have handy. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to MetaMask. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to receive the Win ERC20 from Connect into our MetaMask. So you're going to click receive. And this is the address. Okay, so just like Connect, we have the same wallet address for the brands. Each of the tokens that we have in MetaMask has the same address as well. So you're going to copy the address, and it knows where to go when you're moving the brands and the tokens back and forth. Okay, so you're going to copy the address. Okay, then you're going to go to your Connect. I know there's a lot of steps here, but once you do it, it becomes second nature. It does become easier. So you're going to go to Connect, and you're going to be sending your WIN ERC20 that you just bridged, okay, into, let's see, put this amount in there, into that, okay? Now we're going to preview send, okay? And there's the gas fee is right here of Ethereum, 33 cents. And you're going to put in your wallet passcode, your wallet encryption passcode that you have for Connect. You're going to put this in here, and then you're going to send. Very simple. Okay. So then after that is done, you'll get a notification that it is done. You're going to go back to MetaMask, which is on Chrome. Okay. And then your WIN will be right here with the amount in it. So now what you want to do is you want to swap. You're going to be swapping your WIN for whatever token you want. There were people that were asking, can I use my brands to get rally tokens? Yes, you can swap it from here, and you can swap it to rally. Okay, so in order to do that, again, it's going to CoinMarketCap, putting in rally. Remember our logo because there's quite a few rally. Copy the contract address, go to MetaMask, follow the steps, put in the contract address so you have it in your list. And also on this right here on the link tree, you'll see it as well. Okay, so but what we're doing now is we want to move the WIN into the bank because maybe we need to pay bills with it or whatever you want to do with your money. So, okay, so you have WIN and you're going to swap it for USDC. Hold on, let me start over again. Okay, so I'm going to WIN, I'm swapping, and then I am going to USDC. And then I am going to put in the amount that I want. I don't have anything in here right now because I did a demonstration before and I depleted it. So what you're going to be doing is the amount will be here, and then you'll have the USDC here. The last time I did it, it was 58 cents to move it. You enter the amount and then it swaps. Okay, so then you're going to have 0 in your WIN or whatever you left over, and then you're going to see an increase in your USDC. Okay, so now here we go. So now I just did that and I have $16.38 in USDC. Now I'm going to move this into Coinbase. Again, I'm using Coinbase. I'm familiar with it, and it's fast for me to do that, and especially during this demonstration. Okay, so now what I want to do, and this is the last site, is Coinbase. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up Coinbase. Okay, there's Coinbase. Okay, and we are going to be moving the USDC from MetaMask into Coinbase. So you want to go to your assets. Okay, USDC, USDT, and Tether is cash. So you want to click cash. USDC, and you're going to click receive, because we are receiving the USDC from MetaMask. So when you click receive, it's through the Ethereum network default. And again, you're going to copy the address. Now you're going to go back to MetaMask. I know this is a lot, but it does get easier and second nature. Okay, so now I'm in MetaMask, and what I want to do is I am going to send. Okay, I'm going to send my USDC to Coinbase. Send. Okay. So I clicked USDC and now send. Okay. 2 is the wallet address that I just copied from Coinbase. Okay. And you want to enter the amount. This is MetaMask from and the amount. So say I'm going to do, let's see, $10. Okay, and again, here you want to make sure you have Ethereum in here, and it's the same procedure. You're uploading the Ethereum into MetaMask from Coinbase or from Switch. I would say Coinbase. Okay, so now you have that in there, and I am sending from my MetaMask to my Coinbase $10 of USDC. Continue. I'm going to confirm it. So if you can dip your toe into doing a little bit every day, you're going to get comfortable. But if we don't do any of these steps for a while, we forget, because this is so out of our wheelhouse. We're learning something new, right? Like a different language. It's a little bit at a time. Okay, so it was complete. So now I'm going to look at my activity, and I just sent $10 of USDC. Okay, it's out of my MetaMask. So I am going to go to Coinbase. And it does take a few minutes for it to show up into Coinbase. So where it would show up is under cash, again, under the cash, under USDC. So it's going to take a few minutes, but I'm going to finish the process of what I was showing you. Okay. So say this is the $10 that I transferred. So what I'm going to do now is I want to get it into my bank. I'm going to click USDC. And then I'm going to click withdraw cash. And I'm going to withdraw whatever amount I want to into the bank. So say I do $5. Okay, so I am withdrawing $5 of USDC into my bank. I'm previewing. It's a free transaction, and it will be done. Let's see, withdraw cash now. Okay, so that will show up in your bank usually the next day. If you do it on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, it usually will show up on Monday or Tuesday. Okay, done. So now that is done. And that is how we withdraw. So depending on how busy the network is, it may take a little bit for it to show up. That's why it hasn't shown up yet, but I am very confident that it is going to appear. Okay, everybody, that's how you sell your Wynn Rewards. So to review, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you have Ethereum in your Connect wallet. Then you are going to request withdrawal of your rewards. It takes 48 hours. It's going to show up under your digital rewards in your wallet. You're going to click win, the little blue box in the orange credit card. You're going to take out the amount, and it takes about 24 hours or less for it to go into the spot in the wallet that says crypto. Then it is in ERC20. Once it is in there, then you can move it into MetaMask. You're going to have your contract addresses in there, and you're going to copy the receive address on MetaMask, and you're going to paste it into the address on Connect. Then it's going to go into MetaMask, and it happens pretty quickly within a couple of minutes. From that point, you're going to swap it. You're going to swap the win for USDC. And then once you do that, you'll see the depletion in the win, and you'll see the increase in your USDC. You're going to go to Coinbase. You're going to click USDC, and you're going to click receive and get that receive address. Once you have the receive address, you're going to paste it into MetaMask with the amount you want to withdraw of the USDC. And then once you do that, it takes a few minutes and it will show up in your Coinbase. Once you are in Coinbase, you're going to click cash. You're going to see your USDC, click it. You're going to withdraw cash. Your bank information should be right under there, and make sure it says free. If it doesn't say free, there is an arrow to the right of your banking information. Click that. And then there'll be options. Make sure you do the one that says free transfer. So when you're in the Coinbase, USDC, withdraw cash, your bank information's there. You're going to put in the amount, and then bingo, you are done. So I hope you enjoyed this training, and we'll talk soon. Everybody have a wonderful day. Bye for now.